All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Comedy on the Rocks with Jack and Daniel.
Jack.
And I'm Daniel. So, we're in the middle of spring break. It's that time of year again, Jack.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to talk about today of our spring break last year.
Yeah, it was a badass spring break. Our friend Mauro, he had a condo in South Padre Island for a weekend in there, and so he invited us and like four other people. So we just got a bunch of beer, one loaf
Couple
of
of
bread,
bottles.
and some ham, and we just drove up there.
Now, the drive up there, if you've ever been to South Padre Island for spring break, for those of you who don't know where SPI is, it's down near the border, and it's freaking awesome. But driving there,
Oh yeah, you're gonna make a good 2-3 hours, on traffic just getting there. We're from Brownsville, so I think that whole trip took us about 3.5 maybe hours, to get to the condo. But on the way there, actually, it was even slower because a lot ambulances and like police cars.
yeah, apparently some people started partying early, and there were some, I don't remember what happened. There were some accidents that happened, so they had to push us onto the shoulder on each lane so that the ambulance could pass through. What sucks though is that some cars would follow the ambulance and get ahead a lot in line.
Yeah, they were being assholes because what happens is when you hear, the ambulance coming, everybody kind of pulls to one side of the highway, and it's a two-lane highway, so there's just enough room for one car to pass through. So the ambulance, passes, and then like two or three people would follow, But
And even more than that, the one that pissed me off more than that were the fucking motorcycles, man.
oh yeah,
They're gonna follow the rules of the road. They're just zipping through. Fuck that.
those fucking bastards. They think they have a free pass
I
because they're
think I think
two-wheeling.
Mauro literally almost opened the door to knock one out, but then he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna fucking break my door for one of these bastards."
Yeah. So anyways, we get to the condo and we unload all our beer and all that stuff, and basically we just wanted to start drinking. We
Of
we
course.
we started playing the Pokemon drinking game.
Okay, well, to explain this, the Pokemon drinking game, it was online somewhere and you can go and find it, and we're small type nerds. Well, Jack's a little bit more than I am, but it's a very fun game. If you enjoy Pokemon, you'll like to play this game at least once. And the biggest reason we had it is because one of our friends that went with us, Ed, he doesn't really like to drink.
Yeah, he likes playing PS3 and Nintendo, and that's basically it.
He doesn't even go out with us anymore. I haven't seen that asshole in what,
Oh yeah,
three
not for a
months
while.
or
But the thing
longer?
is, he took his own little 20-inch HD TV on his PS3 just so he has something to do at the condo. Because tits and ass and good times and beers
Weren't
weren't enough
enough.
for him.
So we got the Pokemon drinking game, and I had my little stash of alcohol, and so I decided since he hates the taste of beer and he barely can stand the taste of alcohol, I'm gonna make something sweet and good for him so that I can get him to drink and hopefully he can enjoy it with us. Now he was consenting. I didn't force it on him because I'm not into that, but he decided to try it, so we were like,
But
okay.
but the thing is, I believe you made him like 3 or 4 drinks, like
Before I found the right one,
yeah,
right?
like a screwdriver and some other things, and he's like, oh no, it's a
It's too
little bit too
strong. I can taste the
strong.
alcohol. Finally, I made him something called Brownsville water. It's never been a drink before, but when I made it, it looked like Brownsville water, and I was like, okay, fuck it. It looks like it came out of recycle, but try it. And it ended up coming out sweet enough where it just diluted the taste of the alcohol enough for him to be able to drink it during our game. So I was like, okay, there you go.
Basically, it was a bitch drink.
Yeah, pretty much. It had like Sprite and Coke and vodka and sour mix and some other stuff, and I was like, okay, well, it's got vodka in it. Give it to him.
So we give him this girly ass drink, and we all had beers, and I think some of the other girls had like a Smirnoff or something. And the thing about the Pokemon drinking game is, its main fucking goal is to get you fucked up.
Pretty much.
Yeah, almost everywhere you land on, each little space, you gotta take like 2 or 3 drinks, you know?
Yeah, give or take. And then when you land in the same space as another, you have a Pokemon battle with the
Oh
dice
yeah.
and whatever the fuck. So you drink a lot with this game.
Yeah,
And
we played that, and then we played Waterfall.
after we managed to finish it, got a winner. I don't remember if it was Mauro or me, but oh, there was one though. I dropped a bottle of beer, and the top cracked, and I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna waste the beer. I decided I was gonna drink it, and they stopped me before I could, and so I went and I got a glass and poured it in there and looked at it and saw the chipped pieces of glass, and right.
Adds flavor. That's all I'm
Just
saying.
adds flavor. There you go. That's a little sediment.
Makes it a little crunchy, you know? You want a little crunch with your beer.
Of course. You moron. So they did the right thing and stopped me and threw it away for me and sat me down, and I took 4 turns to, calm myself down a little bit before going back in.
Yeah, that night basically was the winner was the last man standing.
Give or take. Once we started playing waterfall, at least.
So the thing about the first night, we only had one loaf of bread and one little thing of ham. So we exhausted
Our
all of
food
our
supply.
food on the first night. So we still had 2 more days to go. So the next day, actually, we went to Coca-Cola Beach or something. That's what they called it. It's a little section where in the South Padre Island where they were giving away like free Cokes and uh,
Concert, stuff like
vitamin
that.
waters and the beads and whatnot. So we're walking down there and oh god man, all the girls wearing like skimpy ass bikinis.
Oh, yes.
Everybody's drinking.
Next to Mardi Gras, Spring Break at South Padre is it.
Especially the people smoking weed. People didn't give a fuck. They're just all like lighting up and whatnot.
Not us, of course. We don't do drugs, kids, but we do love to drink.
Yeah, sure. Keep on telling them that.
Like they'll believe me.
So we're there and we're just enjoying the hell out of that place, and we noticed that there was a Christian group there. Basically, they had like a little pedestal
Oh, yeah,
and they had a
these...
megaphone and they were saying, basically everybody go home. I don't care how much you pay. You're all sinning right now. You're not good with the Lord. Go back home and repent. And everybody's
just
like, you know how
just
much fucking
killjoy.
money I spent on this trip? It was a 4-hour trip. We spent crazy money on this,
You
and
expect me to go back to Kansas tonight? What's wrong with you?
you better crucify me right now because I ain't living. That's all I'm saying. So people were like throwing water bottles at them, throwing like sand, and some assholes started playing beer pong right in front of them.
That's
Music
right.
blasting where people could barely hear these assholes. Because I mean, it's not that I'm like really against them, but come on, it's spring break. Everybody's having a good time. What the fuck are they expecting?
How many people do they really think they're going to stop?
Like, I want to see that one like totally fucked up person going like, I think this guy's right. Maybe we should walk on right now.
On the other hand, I think it might be the other way around. It'd be much easier to convert them. And there was some creepy old guy who was doing all this shouting and yelling too. There were a few people with signs, but I think he specifically requested that detail because he knows how good the ladies look.
Yeah, and it wasn't their scene. The Christians, they they should have been somewhere at a kindergarten. Scoping out the little kids. I know that's what they like.
Oh God, that's Catholic. Get out of here. Oh,
Oh, they're both Christian.
well, eh,
Well, anyways, after we spent a couple hours in there, we went to get food because they were giving a lot of Cokes and a lot of vitamin waters,
so
but
we
we
went
needed
down to get burgers.
yeah we needed something to eat. So we go to this burger place and
It is fucking packed.
yes,
Lines of 20 people, lines hanging outside of the store to go in. And then every seat was taken. So we were gonna
yeah,
we're gonna get this food to go and eat it back at our condo.
yeah. We must have waited there for like an hour and a half just to
At
get
least.
a freaking dollar burger. But see, I knew we didn't have any food, so I just went ahead and bought like 15 burgers that night. Yeah, that's basically all we ate during that trip.
Give or take.
Yeah, and actually that got me sick because on the second day, I left the burgers outside. I just put those bitches in the microwave and ate them. But on my seventh or so burger, I
Jeez.
was like, something's not agreeing with me. So unfortunately, I got a little sick and was a little bedridden for a while.
Yeah.
And what were you doing that time, if you
Oh
can
yeah,
remind?
that's right. You fell asleep, and me and Robert was with me. We decided that, hey, I'm running low on the vodka I brought, and he says, hey, in my car I have a bottle of vodka and a bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm like, that's freaking awesome. Like, let's go get it.